Hi students, in this session I am going to describe about artifacts of the process. Here see some of the introduction to the artifacts of the process. See the first one. Conventional software projects focus on the sequential development of software artifacts. So whatever the conventional software projects we are developing, so it is focusing on sequential development of software artifacts. For example, whenever you go for the conventional means waterfall model, we are going to be perform a sequential of activities one after another. So that's why it is focusing on sequential development manner. Next, here build the requirements. First, we will build the requirements. This is the first step. Second, construct a design model traceable to the requirements. Here, once you build the requirements, you want to construct a design model traceable to requirements and compile and test the implementation for deployment. So after creating a design model and trace, if the design model is traceable to the requirements, then write down the code and test the implementation for deployment. This process can work for small scale projects, purely custom development, in which the design representation, implement representation, and deployment representation are closely aligned. So, whatever the conventional process we are using here, so it will be applicable for small scale applications as well as in the conventional process 100% the components are custom built. But whenever you go for nowadays, this approach doesn't work for most of today's software systems. Why? Because of having complexity and are composed of numerous components. Some are custom, some reuse, some commercial products. The conventional process may not support today's environment. Why means, so the systems whatever we are building is having more complexity whenever we compare with the previous systems. And also here today in the software development, we are not only using a custom built components, we are using some components which are custom development, some are components are reusable components, and some components are commercial components. So finally, we want to integrate all these components together to achieve the system. This is some basic introduction to the artifacts. Coming to the artifact set. The artifact set is nothing but of in order to manage the development of a complete software system, we need to gather distinct collection of information and is organized into a artifact set. Whenever you are developing a system or a component, you want to collect different types of information about that component or a system and organized into one set. Different ways we will collect the information regarding of that component or that system, and we can organize into one unit that will be called as the artifact set. Here set means set represents a complete aspect of the system where an artifact represents interrelated information that is developed reviewed as a single entity. Finally, what we say means artifact is nothing but of interrelated information of any component and that is developed and reviewed as a single entity. So whatever the information we collected that should be interrelated. So after collecting all this information and forming as a group, then we says that it is called as an artifact because of a set represents a complete aspect of the system. The artifact of the set has been organized into five sets. If you consider any process, the artifacts of the process has been organized into five sets. The first one is called as a management artifact set. The second one is called as a requirement artifact set. The third one is called as a design artifact set. And the fourth one is called as the implementation artifact set. And the fifth one is called as a deployment artifact set. We will see one by one. See what are the components or what are the things will be there in this five artifact set. The requirement artifact set consists of vision document and requirements model. In the requirement artifact set, we collect the information regarding of vision document, requirements model. In the design set, we have design model, test model, software architecture description. Whatever the architecture you have created, so you want to collect the information regarding of that architecture. So that is called as a software architecture description. Implementation set, resource code baseline, the baseline of the code, associated compile time files. What are the files we are using associated? Component executables, the components that are executable. Next, coming for deployment set, integrated product executable. We want to integrate the product executable baseline, associated runtime files, and the third one is user manual. These are different points we want to take into consideration in these four sets. So the more important and here is one is management set. In the management set, they have been divided into two types: planning artifacts and operational artifacts. The planning artifacts are work breakdown structure, business case, release specification, software development plan. Whenever you come for operational artifacts, release descriptions, status assessment, software change order database, deployment documents, and environment. So whatever we have been mentioned in the management set, we want to see all these things. Here coming to the management set, the management artifacts are evaluated, assessed, and measured through a combination of how we can assess these means relevant stakeholder review, analysis of changes between current version of the artifact and previous version. Third one is major milestone demonstrations of the balance among all artifacts. So like this, we can organize the management set. So first we will see the engineering sets. After that, we will go for the management set. The engineering set consists of engineering set artifacts here. Engineering set means engineering artifact set consists of requirement set, design set, implementation set, and deployment set. These four sets are called as a engineering artifact sets. Coming to the first one, the requirement set. The requirement sets is the primary engineering context for evaluating the three other engineering artifact sets and is the base for test cases. Here, based on the requirement set, we are going to be perform design set, implementation set, and deployment set. So that's why for evaluating the other three engineering artifact sets and is the base for test cases. Requirement artifacts are evaluated, assessed, and measured through a following combination. First, analysis of consistency with the release specification of the management set. So, what are the requirements you have been taken? Whether the requirements are having consistency with the release specification of management set. We want to check the consistency of these requirements with the release specification. For every application, we have a release specification. So whether these specifications will be satisfied with this requirement set or not. So if it is satisfied with the requirements you collected, then we says that it is having a consistency. Next, analysis of consistency between the vision and the requirement models. So whatever the requirements model you have been taken, you should check it is having a consistency among the vision or not. Requirement model having a consistency with the vision model. Next, third one, mapping against the design, implementation, and deployment sets to evaluate the consistency and completeness and the semantic balance between information in different sets. So here we want to map against the design, implementation, and deployment because of it is a requirement set. The further sets are design, implementation, and deployment sets. We want to evaluate the consistency and completeness and the semantic balance between information in difference. Whatever the data we having, the data should have completeness and consistency with the remaining sets that we should evaluate. Analysis of changes between the current version of the artifacts and previous version. So whatever the data we have been collected. So we want to check analysis of changes. What is the change between the current version and previous version of the artifacts? And also we want to concentrate on subject review of other dimensions of quality. In any aspect of the system, quality, regarding of quality, we want to check it in different dimensions of the system. Coming to the design set. Mainly in the design set, UML notations are used to engineer the design models for the solution. So whenever you are creating the design of a system, nowadays we are using OOAD, Object Oriented Analysis and Design. So for that purpose, we will use the UML notations and develop the design model of system. Design model information can be clearly and in many cases automatically translated into a subsequent of the implementation and deployment set artifacts. Here, once you have been created a design, this is the second set. So it should be automatically translated into a implementation. Whatever the design we have been taken, that design should be converted into a implementation. After completion of the implementation, it should be transmitted into a deployment set artifacts. The design set is evaluated, assessed, and measured through a combination of how the design set is evaluated, assessed, and measured means first one is analysis of internal consistency and quality of the design model. Whatever the design model you have created, whether this model is having a consistency, analysis of internal consistency, and whether this design model is a quality or not. And the second point is we also wants to check analysis of consistency with the requirement model. Because of that, whatever the design model you have been created, based on the requirements, whatever in your hand, based on that one only you are going to create the design. So whether there is a consistency among those or not, you want to represent. Next, translation into implementation and deployment sets and the notations to evaluate the consistency and completeness and semantic balance between the information in the sets. Once you created a design set or design model, that should be translated into implementation set, after that into a deployment set, and the notations to evaluate whatever the notations you are using there. So that should be evaluated the consistency and completeness and semantic balance between the information in the sets. Next, fourth one, analysis of changes between the current version of the design model and previous versions. So whatever the design model you have been created at present, you want to check it the previous existing one, and what are the changes you have been recommended in the new system you want to represent. The next one is you also want to check here subject review of other dimensions of quality. Whenever you create this one, in all aspects of the system, how we can achieve a quality. We will take different dimensions of the system and we want to check for quality of the system. Next, implementation set. So here the implementation set mainly includes source code. That means whatever the code we have been developed. Implementation set artifacts can also be translated into a subset of the deployment set. Because of the implementation set is the third set. So once you create the artifacts of implementation set, those artifacts are going to be translated into a deployment set. Because of the deployment set is the fourth set. Implementation sets are human readable formats that are evaluated, assessed, and measured through a combination of whatever the implementation set you have developed. So most probably the source code will be a technical, but it may not having a clear idea for all the people. So that's why you want to convert the source code into a human readable form. That means creating of a documentation or description or a semantics of that, and evaluate, and we want to evaluate, assess, and measure through a combination of analysis of consistency with design model. So whatever the code you have been developed, whether the code is satisfying the design model or not. If it is satisfying the design model, definitely we says that there is this implementation set is having a consistency with design model. Translation into deployment set notations to evaluate consistency and completeness among artifact sets. Whatever the implementation set you have been taken, you want to translate that one into a deployment set. Once you translate that one into a deployment set means, so we should check for, or we want to evaluate the consistency and completeness among these artifact sets. Third one, execution of standard alone component test cases that automatically compare expected results with the actual results. Here also in the implementation set, you want to perform standard alone component test cases. Every component should be tested individually. Here, like a unit testing, we will perform. The developer will test his own components and compare the expected results with the actual results. It will make the final testing more easy, and we can also eliminate the errors by the time itself only. Next, analysis of changes between the current version of the implementation set and previous version. Here we want to check the present version of implementation set artifacts with the previous one. Is there any changes? What are the changes we have been recommended for the previous, compare with the previous one? Here also we want to concentrate on quality in different dimensions, that is subject review of other dimensions of quality. The last one, the deployment set. Deployment sets are evaluated, assessed, and measured through a combination of testing against the usage scenarios and quality attributes defined in the requirement set to evaluate the consistency and completeness and the semantic balance between information in the two sets. Here, whenever you go for this deployment set, so you want to test against the usage scenario and quality attributes defined in requirement set. So already in the requirement set, you have defined the usage scenarios. So based on that one, you want to test the present application. Whenever you test that one, you want to check whether it is having completeness and consistency. So if it has been satisfied the requirement set means definitely you says that it is having a consistency and completeness. So like that also we want to check with the design set also. So whenever it satisfies these two sets, definitely you can say that you have a completeness and consistency. Second one, testing the partitioning and replication and allocation strategies in mapping components of the implementation set to a physical resources of the deployment system. So the testing should be done in a partition way, replication way, and allocation strategies in mapping components. One component should be mapped or integrated with the other components of the implementation set to physical resources of the deployment set. The third one is testing against the defined usage scenarios in the user manual, such as installation, user oriented dynamic reconfiguration, mainstream usage, and anomaly management. So, whatever the testing you are performing, so that is defined against the usage scenario. Already you have defined the usage scenario of the system, and you will test your application whether that usage scenario has been defined. And also you want to represent the usage scenario in user manual, that is operational manual, and also you want to represent how the system is going to be installed. Installation manuals, operational manuals, user working manuals, all should be represented for easy of convenience. The fourth one is analysis of changes between the current version of the deployment set and previous version. So whatever the system you have been implemented here, already the system is existing previously. So we want to check what is the difference between the existing system and the current system. So you want to recommend or you want to represent what are the changes has been made for the current system. Next, the last one is subject review of other dimensions of quality. So these four is called as a engineering artifact sets, that is requirement, design set, implementation set, and deployment set. So whatever the data you have been collected from required deployment set, that will be translated for the design set. So the design set data will be translated or converted into implementation set. After implementation set, so you want to convert that one into a deployment set. So these four things, that means requirement set, design set, implementation set, and deployment set. These four sets are called as a engineering artifact sets.